is me, Sufyan Sheikh Ahmed, and please welcome to Telekunal TV. Tonight we're going to discuss a subject that matters to me the most, and in fact it should matter to you the most. We're going to discuss the Somali passport. You know, Somali passport is one of the faces, the entry to the Somali nationality. And our passport carries respect and the value that Somali individuals do have in the eyes of the world. Therefore, it is a very important piece of our world, the Somali passport. So therefore, we're going to discuss this. Now, before I go details of the Somali passport, I'm going to mention a couple of facts. And those factors are, all of them, real. Passport is the base value of any nationality. When you're holding a passport of a certain nation, you do have a value that is better or sometimes worse than other nationalities. Therefore, Somali nationalities today is one of the least respected passports in the world. And there are reasons why that is the case. So these are the reasons that I wanted to discuss with you, and I want you to understand. And after that, we're going to discuss how we can improve our passport, how we can all come together and make it better and very useful to our benefit as the Somalis. Now, the Somali passport is not, as I said, valued as much outside of Somalia. Certain countries recognize, and we can travel with certain difficulties, but it is not respected as much as we want. So let us get to the points that we want to discuss. Number one, the Somali passport is weaker or is less respected because the Somali security. There is an always connection between the security of a country and its passport and the citizens and the economy and everything in that country. So since our security is not good or great, our security is not even something that outsiders can consider even worthy of talking, our passport is not valued as much. Since the Civil War started in 1990 or 1991, the Somali passport has been going down and being degraded. And we have passed points in which Somali passport was not even recognized. Today, luckily, Somali passport is recognized, but with a very, very, very low value. So, we don't have a security. That is why a lot of countries around the world consider us risk if we travel to their country. They call us terrorists, and they have a good reason to call us terrorists. They afraid that we're gonna incite or create violence in their countries. And that way, because of this, Somali passport become less valued. Now, we can prove that. What we can do is that we can support our government. And I don't mean the government today, I mean any other government we have. Government, when I'm talking the system to follow. Any system that we have is better than no system. So we're not criticizing any government, and I'm not supporting any special government or any special president, but I'm saying whatever we have to follow. Stand with the government and improve our security. And I would advise those who are engaged in violence in our country today, come to the negotiation table. Violence is not helping. If you have different interests than we do, and when I say we, I mean our Somalis, the Somalis, then it is a different matter. But if you're a Somali, you do really care the Somali country, then please stop the violence and help your government. That is the first issue and the first reason why the Somali passport is not valued as much. Number two, business, economy. We all understand that Somali economy is not doing good or is not doing great. And we're not talking, the little businesses, the little shops that some Somalis are running, or the little companies. But when we talk business, we're talking a great infrastructure, a manufacturing basis, an investment of billions of dollars that lifts the country, generates tax income, and then builds the country. Those are non-existent. Foreign governments are not willing, and let alone foreign governments or foreign entities, the Somali individuals, Somali citizens who have the power and the capacity to invest in their country are not doing it. And the reason is because They're afraid. They're afraid that their money might be taken away from them, or they're afraid they may be killed. So that's why they are hesitant to invest their own country. And that is very difficult. And you would understand that the economy of a country and the security are linked together. If security does not improve, economy cannot be improved, or cannot take place, or cannot take roots. So first of all, we have to improve the security of our country. And therefore, in consequence for the security, the business and the economy will become stable, will improve. Realize this, we have one of the best countries in the world. We have the best natural resources you can imagine. And we can't develop it. We cannot develop those simply because we don't have the security. So security is a top priority, and security coupled with the lack of business development of our country, it is what makes our passport, Somali passport, weaker or less respected as it is today. Number 3, the Somali passport is less respected because of what we call advertisement. We all understand today through the social media that we advertise ourselves. I am advertising myself right now. Well, in a sense I am doing, but I'm talking to you as a Somali citizen to help our country. But regardless of this, we all post pictures, we all use social media. Countries, they advertise themselves, their flag, their emblem, and their individuals. They have songs. Somalis, us, we do have those, but we need to advertise our passport. And how we do that? First of all, we want to start with the leaders of our country to carry our passport and to reject the foreign passport they're carrying. We all know that most of Somali leaders in this time or today, they have double citizen. They are double citizens. They carry a foreign passport. So you would understand that they have no interest of advertising for our country or carrying the Somali passport. If they go to foreign governments or meet foreign leaders or go to meetings for the United Nations, for IGAD, for other NGOs, they would not advertise for Somali passport simply because they don't need to. They have other passports to carry. If they want to travel to abroad, they travel with a different passport. They don't travel Somali, they don't use the travel Somali passport. So that is not advertising for our country, that is not advertising for our passport. Now, what we need to do is that we need to enforce that all Somali leaders must be not dual citizen. If they're dual citizen, they will not advertise for our country. So we have to reject them. We have to tell them, if you are dual citizen or have sworn to a different country or different entities, you're not worthy of leading our country. They are not. And I'm going to be honest with you, they are not. I am an expert. I know how the process goes for carrying or taking a passport from another country. And it's tough, very rigorous, especially if you're not born to that country. You have to go through swearing, you have to go through test, you have to go through intellectual and psychological test to carry that passport. The entity that gives you that passport, they have to be sure that you're worthy of the passport you carry, meaning that you are loyal to that country, 100%. So imagine if someone who is 100% loyal to a given country, whatever that is, Australia, Canada, New Zealand, America, or even any other African country, if that person is leading your country, imagine that. That is a disastrous. And that is something that causes Somali passport to be less respected for this time. So I encourage you, all of us, all Somalis, to be aware of that fact and therefore reject the individuals who carry dual passport. If even the person who is the Somali citizens are either ignorant or illiterate, and they are Somali citizens, they deserve more to lead the Somali country or to be part of the leading group of Somali country than someone who has a foreign passport. Believe me, that is very true. And you will know one day if you don't believe me today. Of course, I'm not by any chance saying anything negative about individuals or Somali individuals who have a dual passport. They are welcome, they are Somalis, but they are not deserving to lead our country because they are not pure Somali 100%. Now, the other subject that I want to conclude with this is that you are a Somali citizen. Your country needs you. Your country is your mother. Your country is your father. You need to pay attention. You need to contribute to your country, whether you can do by voice, whether you can do by paying your taxes, or whether you can helping the peace in our country to be stabilized. So please love your country, take care of yourself, and become a good citizen. I love you all. Have a good night. Until next time. And please subscribe to my channel so the next time you can get other information to become more patriotic.